flagpole that displays a giant American flag is in violation of the municipal zoning ordinance. The 130-foot flagpole that flies a giant 40 by 80-foot American flag is located on the business property on East Dumpling Valley Road. The notice from the city advises the owners that they may not continue to use the flagpole and has 30 days to bring the property into compliance.
I think one of the most beautiful things that you can ever see is an American flag whipping in the wind. And what you guys may not have heard, because I didn't learn about it until just a few minutes ago, is that Camping World CEO Marcus, well, he's being attacked, folks, in both Tennessee and North Carolina.
Salute Marcus Lemonis. Now, Mr. Lemonis has been flying his enormous American flags outside his Camping World stores nationwide for at least 2 decades. Then suddenly, the lawsuits started rolling in. Now he's facing challenges from municipalities in Tennessee and North Carolina, but he refuses to take them down.
So bad that one of his 2 locations located in North Carolina had to shut down. So understand this, when a small American-owned American business has to shut down, that means American employees no longer have jobs. Now, of course, when I dug into this a little bit, North Carolina is a Democrat-leaning liberal town, the one that's fighting him in this. I was more shocked by Tennessee, of all places. The thing is, they want to complain about the height of the flagpole. And now here's where I want people to understand where freedom comes in. This gentleman is responsible for what is on his property. So it is his responsibility for him and his business to properly put up the flagpole and its safety. Now, the FAA, which controls the airspace above us for helicopters, planes, this fits in actually, it's underneath what they allow. So he's not breaking federal law. He's just breaking municipality law. My question is, did they change the laws to actually come after this gentleman? Or has this been something that has always been in place and maybe he just ignored it? Folks, that's too much. It's America. And this is an American man. In fact, what I loved about this story is this gentleman was in an orphanage in Beirut. He was brought here legally. He was adopted and he was naturalized as a citizen. And this gentleman loves America.
Yeah, I think it's tough for me. I was dropped off on the doorstep of an orphanage when I was a small child. I was adopted by an amazing family in Miami, my mom and dad. That's how I refer to them. I have no brothers and sisters. Now both my parents are gone. And as a little child, my family had an automobile dealership and we flew a flag. It was the largest flag in Miami. It was not this big. And I used to tell my grandfather, my adopted grandfather, as a small child, I'm going to own a business one day. My business is going to be bigger than yours and my flag is going to be bigger. And so I've been really doing this because as an immigrant to this country who was given a chance to go through the proper process, and I have pictures in my bow tie where I'm getting my, my naturalization papers and taking the test. It's a proud moment for me, and I want to leave my legacy on a country that gave me so much. And the flag is my way of saying thank you.
So folks, if you didn't know, YouTube demonetized us for bringing you guys the truth. If you look in the top of comments, please pray about it. Send whatever you can. It would make a huge difference in us being able to continue to do this until I can fight it out with them at the end of May. So you only have another month of me asking. Now, I want you to hear him for himself as he talks about why he flies this huge flag, why he decided that he needed to put them out. And his exact words are, they are not coming down. You can arrest him. You can fine him. And it was due to the fines that he had to close his smaller dealership down because they're fining him and they're fining him heavy. I want to know what you think. Me, I'm furious about it. What does it hurt to fly a flag in America? I fly a flag. My sons are in the military. In fact, one of his employees was a veteran. He said, I love it. It's beautiful. I look at it every morning. It makes me happy. You got schools flying pride flags. You've got Mexicans flying Mexico's flag. You have the illegal aliens that people are fighting that are, gang members and trying to get them back in our country.
To them. We are going to prosecute you, and we are prosecuting you. I found out about this the day it happened. We could not believe, actually, that a judge really did that. We looked into the facts in great depth. That's her picture up on the screen, Hannah Dugan, who is now in custody. You cannot obstruct a criminal case, and really, shame on her. It was a domestic violence case of all cases, and she's protecting a criminal defendant over victims of crime.
In fact, she just had an initial appearance in court. There's also this other case coming out of New Mexico. Judge Joel Cano and his wife were arrested for harboring a TDA member at their home. The alleged TDA member had been picked up by law enforcement, and now he and his wife were picked up and arrested. And you say that you believe, as the Attorney General, that the person that they were having living at their home was a truly, potentially bad individual.
But we have a migrant that came here correctly, and we're going to punish him for loving his country's flag. Shame on you, North Carolina. Shame on you, Tennessee. And you guys watching me from those places, y'all better do something about your council members. It starts with the flag. It ends up with your 2A rights. Watch what I'm talking about.
And I want to leave my legacy on a country that gave me so much. And the flag is my way of saying thank you.
Marcus, last question for you. What's your message to your fellow Americans who might be concerned about showing their patriotism because they're afraid, they've been made to sort of feel afraid that they're going to trigger somebody on the left and face some backlash?
I think that as long as you're doing anything that you do with respect, which we do, and you do, and everybody else does, that a demonstration of what I believe in doesn't have to be so, doesn't have to create such conflict. My message to everybody is you should do what you believe in. You should be kind to others. You should run your business. You should employ people and be good to customers and do the things that are necessary to be a good citizen, but you also have to be a good patriot. Yeah. And for me, being a patriot is about standing up for what you believe in. I closed one of the locations in town because it's gotten so noisy, but the flag's not coming down, and I've been told that I'm going to go to jail. My response is, you can take me to jail. The flag's still not coming down.
God bless you.
Guys would share this video and hashtag it, never coming down. Let's make this go viral. This is a story of love for a country that saved you from a communist orphanage, that brought you to the land of dreams and gave you opportunities to build a life. And all he wants to do is fly his American flag. He's not breaking federal law. It's not dangerous. If you watched the whole clip, you would have seen how careful they were to actually build these properly. If it failed, the man would lose everything. He'd be sued 1,000,000 times. So you guys tell me, what is this really about? Think about it. Tesla is under attack. The American dream is under attack. White people are under attack. And now our flag? At some point, we patriots have to draw a line in the sand. Now you know why they demonetized me. It's hard to shut somebody up that loves our country and loves her Jesus. You guys, story got me worked up. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe. I just wanted to share the story. America loves their migrants, their legal ones, their legal immigrants. We love them. You know why? Because in their heart, 90% of the time, they are all for the Constitution. Where they come from is so bad. The problem is you've got a bunch of Americans with socialist leaning. That's always the liberals. And they just want to control stinking everything. It's ridiculous. Let the man fly his flag. For the love of God, find a battle worth fighting, because this gentleman is not going to remove those flags.